Hello and welcome to another edition of the Eternal Journey and the Resolves, and this is Skycrag. So Notorious GHP played this to a top 8 finish this weekend in the ETS, and I thought I'd give it a run on the ladder, see how it takes, especially now that decks that do appear in tournaments are much more accurate for ladder play, because you don't have to be concerned about any sort of sideboards because it's all in the market now. So it's a much easier translation between the two sorts of formats. So this is pretty much a basic Skycrag deck. It's got a lot of the heavy hitters that we'd expect, like the Champion of Fury and the Vadius Clan Father, but we've got some new additions here as well, like the Longbarrel here, which is actually quite nice, as not only is it going to give you a little bit extra power, as well as Overwhelm, which is nice on cards like Vadius and Snowcrust Yeti, but it's also, if you're able to hit 4 power, then you should be able to shoot down one of your opponent's blockers, or maybe even just get a little bit more reach by dealing 2 damage to a unit and to your opponent and then attacking through. Hopefully the Overwhelm will be able to take care of the job. But generally this deck is focused on being very cheap and interactive, so you can see it's got a lot of cheap spells like Torch and Permafrost, which are just going to be able to help you keep getting through for damage, and that is the aim of this game. You just want to be putting your opponent away by turn 4 or 5 and moving on to the next game, to be honest. So I'm pretty sure we all know what's going on with Skycrag here, so let's get onto the ladder and see what we can do. Okay, well, here on the plate and single power hand. I don't think we can keep this, so it's got to be a redraw, especially as we're on the play. We don't want to look for something that is capable of being quite aggressive. So as everything is accounted for here, we'll just grab a fire here, play the little Grenadins, and then hopefully draw a 2-drop, but if not, I suppose our plan is, oh, is this the mirror? No, it's definitely not the mirror, this is Grenadins or something. Okay, well, I'm glad that we didn't play this on turn 1. So here, we have a couple of options next turn, so I'll play Vadius or play the Shogun Scepter. I think we're just going to play Vadius and put the Shogun Scepter on the Vadius. And just make it into a bit much more of a threat, just hard to deal with. Obviously our opponent does have snowballs in the deck, so they can pop Aegis and then torch it. But that will take some time and a couple of cards. Okay. So now, I'd like to drop Permafrost actually, or just something that can deal with this. But at the moment, I think the Shogun Scepter pretty much just has to go on the Vadius. And just attack for everything just to force damage. They'll probably block this, but then we get 3 Warcries through. Okay, so what can we get in the market? Okay, Cloud of Ash and later will be quite nice. So probably going to be trading whatever I draw next with the Merchant, I think. Although we are going to get a bunch of Warcry, so maybe the Yeti is not good anymore, especially against a deck with loads of Grenadins in it. So what would we like? Well, I'll think about the next turn. I think for now, because our X1s are just going to get gradually worse as the game goes on, because our opponent plays like an assembly line next turn, everything we've got is dead anyway. Let's just play everything out, just try and get in many Warcries and damage as we can. Okay, so we got a stable farm here now, Torch just to kill Vadius. That's sort of awful, really. So we do need like a Torch to kill this 3-3, so 3-3 is just like a really tedious stat line for us here. But I'm not trading a 6-4 away. Just going to try and keep getting damage here, just keep attacking. If opponent gets to kill like our 2-1 here, we'll kill that one even better. We do get to get quite a lot of damage here, opponent is just at 6. So we can actually, because they shouldn't have any life gain in the deck, or negates or anything like that, I should be able to 2-up this Obliterate. So now our attacks are bad because we're only getting 1 damage. So things change quite a lot in this sort of deck. It might just be we get Cloud of Ash just because we can play it. Okay, so job on Greatsword is good, but also quite aggressive, deal a bit of damage to our opponent. Okay, so what is this now? We're getting for, if I play Champion, we get it for 4 damage no matter what. Yeah, because we've got one overwhelm here. If they block here, they take one, take 3 more here. Yeah, so yeah, I really enjoy how this deck just felt like it had a lot of decision points at every tree, and they was always changing as well. It's just like, well, this is my plan. Okay, we drew this, so now the plan has changed. It's very, very small thinking. I like it. Okay, so we're on the draw, so this is an awful start. Well, there's 1 power and this sort of hand. This is the old Hearthstone hand that you make a joke about. But yeah, so redraw. We do need like sort of 2 influence to get going. This is something I like. We do generally want to lead on Oni Ronin. Okay, so opponent's left on Justice Source, so we'll lead him with Oni Ronin because I feel like this dude's going to be safe. Double Justice? What deck plays this? It's just like a horrendous draw. We're going to save the Ornate Katana, I think. Just rather just play multiple things. Double Justice, they can't sweep the board on all 3, so just spam everyone out. And then we get to play Vadius, and then after that we'll just be Ornate Katana onto the Vadius. Okay, so this is like an Argent Pot deck. Stopper Alchemist. Oh, gross. Well, this is going to be tedious to try and fight through. Well, after A space. Yeah, we chose wisely. Yeah, Snowcrust Alchemist match. Okay, this is fine. If I was just playing colour deck, we've got to. Whoops, maybe not. Here's this little dude again, just to kick our teeth in. We're the aggro deck and are somehow at less life than our opponent. Good. I suppose we see what we can do first. Onyx Town on this dude, just because it's not going to just die. Banner out. Next time we get to play the Shugo tactic, which is nice. Here I think it's actually worthwhile attacking with the Vadius, because here we just lose a unit and we're not getting any Warcry, so there's no point. As we're at so much power, I'd rather just keep the Pyroknight alive. But I feel like if our opponent plays like another Stone Power Alchemist, we're probably just going to pack it in because it'd be quite difficult for us to actually get through this. I'll see mana as well. Oh. Yep, we got me. Just kill that dead. If our opponent has Dark Return, then we're in trouble. What? So was it give it +4/+2? Oh, that's sweet. So everything survives the fight. If they block here, which is unlikely, we get to do some overwhelm damage, which is nice. But for now, just do this. Poop. We're in real trouble. We do need like a merchant or something, but on the next turn we do get to have a 6/5 Pyroknight, so that's going to be nice. Ugh. Yeah, this is the sort of nonsense that's going to be troublesome for us. Especially like we're at 19, our opponent has never attacked us. Still Power Alchemist is, well, it's quite something. Actually, our next deck for this weekend is going to be pretty much similar to this. I messed around with Roland's Memorial, some sort of like fire-based Argent Pot deck. Okay, now it's got a Snowcrust straight. Well, we're not going to play that this turn. Just going to play 6/5. Right. Get in with the girls. I split the blocks are basically free. Reinvigorate. Wow. So that's going to be a 5/4. Ugh. That's absurd. It's mostly like an Argent Pot aggressive deck that just happens to be playing Stone Power Alchemist. It can't be with like Colder deck and stuff like that. It's like, I don't really see Commando. It's just like turds matchup deck. Well, hitting all these powers is nice because now I've got a 9/2. And the Chakram should turn anything into a threat from this point onwards. Next turn, I suppose we're just going to spam the board with these two little duders. Though if we do get them, ooh. Oh, this is dreadful. This was like back to 15. We could even get in the market that's good here. Well, not Fire Sigil. We're taking 8 in the air as well, which is sort of awful, which means our opponent also gets to gain 8. So they can even attack. Can they attack here? Piercing group as well, so we have to block. So opponent's going to gain +5 off facing, going to gain 13. Yeah, so we're dobs. Well, I suppose the Skycrag matchup against a mono life game top deck is probably going to be fairly tedious. We are on the play with like Oni Ronin plus Rakano Outlaw, which is quite nice, but no Primal sources is probably going to be a little bit rough. But I do think that the percentage of games that you could probably win just by being definitely on the play with an Oni Ronin are probably worth it. Though I wouldn't expect everyone to keep that hand. That's probably a little bit too risky. What? If we get paid off, like just draw like a banner or something, or if we're able to get up to the merchant and then just grab the Skycrag banner, because we do only need single Primal influence at any point. We only need double fire. With the old oldie-fashioned Oni Ronin into Rakano Outlaw. This is probably combo beatdown. Could be quite rough for us. But later on in the game, the Longbarrel could be good just at sniping something off. Okay, so this must be either the Lessie moment or Charge Order people still playing that. As the card will get nerfed by 1 cost. But that card is definitely still playable, and so is the deck really. It does a lot of powerful things. Okay, Torch taking out 2/2, it's fine. We do want to get our damages in. I don't mind us playing like naked Longbarrel, that's more than fine. We're going to be in a position where we're not going to get many targets for it. I suppose if our opponent plays Bullet Shaper here, then could be in trouble because it's like 2/3 is good against like the X1 deck. I would really like to draw a Primal Source here. Okay, so they're going for the Warcries. It's probably fair, really. Okay, well, Sea of Fury. So, what have they shown us so far? Crest of Impulse, Crest of Progress, Sea of Impulse, and some spells. I don't feel like Longbarrel. I feel like doing this gets us in like 6 damage. So I'll do that. Of course, Longbarrel is like a split card. It's originally just +2/+0 with the ability to play a piercing shot later on. Ugh, Diogo. Yeah, so we get his charge out. We can sack him for everyone here. We're just getting for 4 damage, puts our opponent to 10. We should have played Vadius first, because then our opponent would have perhaps considered there being a trick and just like not block, but I think they're just always going to block with the 3/5. So what do we do here? I think because our opponent is able to just to sweep the board at some point, we do just want to get in there for as much damage as possible. So going to get in for 4, our opponent's probably going to kill our Pyroknight, because that's the better of the units. And now I'm pretty sad that I don't have the Longbarrel, because it means that Vadius is no longer able to get through the Diogo. So we're at 4 and 4 here. So it's time for we're getting for 4 again, and then we just get to like replace 3 damage. Yeah, so I think I'm happy just to throw away Vadius, which does seem terrible, but we're getting a really low. And if we ever draw a merchant, we do have access to Obliterate in the board, so we can just like kill them from 6. We're at 25, so our opponent's got like a way to go yet. Okay, well, I think we've just got our opponent dead then. Yep, getting for 4. And after damage, I'll just give him a torch. Yeah, so sometimes you just want to like throw cards away just to get in for damage. Could have perhaps been like, well, we did need the torch, but could have like been closer to that point earlier if we didn't play the Vadius when we attacked, but it doesn't matter. Got there in the end. Okay, on the draw, the influence looks sort of fine because we've got one of each, which is basically a requirement really. The only double primal we have is Champion of Fury. But also lead like Oni Ronin into Outlaw is also quite good. I'm running the draw, so we should be able to hit a power if we need it. Because we've got external merchants. Ouch. On the draw versus this. Oh well. I suppose this is our life now. I just hate to be on the draw versus Grenadin Jones with the opponent must be playing more Grenadins. Yeah, just keep these back, you just win right on the spot. Oh, this looks like mono fire Grenadins. Well, we've got double reference, let's play Seat Fury here. This Longbarrel is going to be good, but for now, we're just playing Rakano Outlaw. And I suspect one of the 6 merchants is just going to be getting a Cloud of Ash. Yeah, so Into the Furnace deals with the Rakano Outlaw, so we are in trouble here. Yeah, I'll take 3. This will be a problem at some point. Okay, so we've got a nice answer for it. Whatever in the market that we actually want. Rally's no good, Cloud of Ash no good, Obliterate, Flamestalker's no good. Don't know what I want yet. Let's try this Diplo Seal for Skycrag banner just for memes. I think even though we didn't want anything, just trade something for something that's functionally the same gives our opponent the thought that we've got something that's good against them. I don't know. It's like the old Magic the Gathering where you'd shuffle all 15 sideboard cards in and then look through your deck and take those same 15 cards out. You're probably just like, oh, I must have sideboarded. So what do we do here? Well, I've got quite a lot of options we can do here. Be quite happy just to Longbarrel and kill this, and then we've got a 5/3 that we get to attack him with. Let's do it on this one, because then we get to get for loads of damage. Person shot that, we deal 2 and 2. Now to attack in here. These probably trade, which is fine. Yeah. So we're getting for another 3 damage here, and our opponent's left with a 1/1, and they do have something on board, but we've pretty much dealt with everything they've got. Assembly line. How are we going to beat that? Taking Grenadin, rats. Well, it's Permafrost side over here. Pyroknight over here. Yeah, this is nice. So draw a card. Skycrag banner. We're at 5 power if we play that. I think we're going to keep this just as like fodder to be able to trade with the merchant. Okay, so Into the Furnace kills our thing anyway. We're taking a bunch. Yeah. I just wish there's like Rock Slide or if this Downpour, well, let's just be specifically just for this matchup, which is sort of nonsense. So what do we want from the market now? Well, Flamestalker is going to take 10 years to get going, so I suppose it's just like Obliterate, just because I want to get something that's worthwhile, get to kill it. Probably just going to Permafrost this, just because that's like a guaranteed 3 damage at some point. I mean, we're dead to like Rally and other things like that. But we've got a decent removal spell here if I want to play something that's good. Okay, so we got to turn this into a 5/4 and have a 2/1 back. Do we attack it? So the double damage spell can still. Wrong one. Let's look at the void. Double damage spell still can kill my girl over here. If we attack it, I could very well just ignore us. We get to game for 5, which is sort of what we want to do when we're all got the Obliterate. Because our opponents are basically 12 here, they just don't know it. And I'm sort of happy just to trade this for like whatever. It's like 5 you kill one of your guys is sort of fine. leaving some back. Should leave some back just to respect the Oni Ronin, I guess. Okay, well, block this one. Because then we should win this race. Okay, so we've got like 9 points of burn in hand. Cool. So crack him for 5. And then over the next couple of turns, we're just going to kill him. So just for the power efficient play, just obliterate him here. Now they're not in trouble, but does know they have to kill us this time. So if they do have rally, we are dead. But if not, it's a shoot with this arch. This nice foily ticking Grenadin here. Okay. So shoot him up. There we go. So actually, just like a load of burn spells and reach is just delicious when you're trying to get the job done. Also, my ranking is terrible. Just had a week off, just playing 1 game a day. Okay, here for the last game. Power looks great. We're on the play with a Grenadin drone into Rakano Outlaw. So that seems pretty good. I do a dual Primal. This hand looks perfect, but I just feel like I want to redraw it. That's our shit, I'm sure. I think I'm just like so greedy, I just want to return Oni Ronin every time. But we'll keep this. I'll play the Grenadin drones. I just prefer to play these earlier, to be honest. For opponent is like an Oni Ronin deck, then we get to have the decision on what to do next. Okay, well. Could be Agipot, could be Removal Power, just playing like 1 Agipot banner, but I'm going to suspect this is either one of the sacrifice decks, or like actual Agipot mid-range. Yeah, Crouch Paladin, okay. Nice card. Yes, attack for everyone. Don't trade, this is fine. I'm just going to play Grenadin Drone plus Oni Ronin. So we're able to keep picking up Warcries. I don't need to worry about anything like a harsh rule in the Sword deck. This could also just be a surprise by playing like Hero of the People or something, but I don't think we need to be too concerned here. Yep, so Valkyrie Force probably hits the Rakano Outlaw just because then it can be blocked. So this stinks. It's like the 3rd Primal Sigil. I see what the Skycrag banner is in the board for now, just for those sorts of games. So we get to attack in here, but we can't really block with the 2-1. They can block with the 3-3, so they'll just kill our Oni Ronin here. Just sort of fine because we're getting for 6 points of damage. 2 minutes. What do you need? That's just misses that resolves. So here we go. Got point down to 15. Just get to play out 2 dudes. Should probably be checking my phone, to be honest. So unfortunately, opponent's not got like Unseen Commando because just it being a 2-3 body is pretty terrible to play against anyway. But if in lifesteal, just makes it much worse. And means that opponent can just turn the corner and start being aggressive and gaining more life than we'd be able to deal to them. Would like a fire source ideally. Oh, Permafrost. Permafrost is what we need. Yeah, opponent gets to really turn the corner here. So we lose our 2 dudes here, get for 4 damage, go to 10, go to 9 at the end of their turn. Okay, so don't think we can throw away yet. I think the ideal draw is Merchant, exchange Vadius for Rally. And then we should be able to kill our opponent with Rally. Okay, so Unseen Commando means that needs to happen very quickly. I think Permafrost in this buys us more turns than Permafrost in this. Just because this is gaining, I mean our opponent just attacks with this, gains 3 a turn. Maybe it's like 16, 19. Oh, you have the second one as well, just absolutely absurd. I suppose we'll just have to play out our team. I don't think we can actually win this now because we needed to hit like Merchant ideally just there. Because now I see our opponent gets to game 4, they're going to go back to 16. Okay, so we've got a Scepter here that we can't play. So I suppose we're going to look at another draw step and scoop it up. But it looks like our opponent is generally just want Tabor as well. Yeah. It's like daggers off this Diplo seal. Yeah. Well, fair enough. Give our opponent scoops, and then scoop it up for him. But yeah, not much we can do there. I always do consider Agipart to be a terrible matchup for Skycrag, usually because I'm playing Agipart and just barring Skycrag because you've got so many like endurance units, you just like kill all the Permafrosts, and you've just got like a lot of sort of incidental lifesteal with stuff like the Unseen Commando and the Bloodletter. Okay, so there we have it, 3-2 deck, and every good deck should be capable of at least a minimum of 3-2 in like a 5-ladder stretch, and that's what we've got. I think this deck is probably quite quick and efficient. What we've got on the clock here, 28 minutes, played 5 games, had an intro. I messed about somewhere in the fight on the 5th game to go and help misses that resolves out. But yeah, this deck's quick, easy to ladder with, and there's not too much to say about it. It is always just going to be a staple of the format, really. There is only so like bad that a deck could actually be when it's got something like Champion of Fury in it. Just this card just makes a lot of like more controlling matchups just so much easier, because out of nowhere, just able to hit for like 4 or 5. It's got like a Warcry just going to smack him for like 5 or 6, just out of nowhere. It's just really nice card, just really elegant. The artwork's great. Not much real to say about that. Well, as well, because this is like 2 sets old, I believe. Yeah, no, 3 sets old now. Yeah, because it came out like set 2. This deck's just become more and more tuned, and you can just really see that it's just playing like the best things it can possibly play. As well as being like a couple of flex lots things. Sometimes you don't play Grenadin drones, but if you're expecting them, you really want to play, because Grenadin drone against like Oni Ronin is just like GG. Like, these are so good in sort of aggressive matchups as well. I've also seen like versions of this. I mean, I suppose we're not going to be playing Assembly Line anymore just because Ixta Merchant Squad is better. But generally, just like if you're like in the beatdown mirror, you just batter the others, like the Stone Scar beatdown deck, because you'd have Grenadin drone and Assembly Line and just did never get through. And you'd still be able to attack him with like Vadius and stuff. But yeah, this deck's sweet. It's not going to be going anywhere soon. Still is going to be a powerful force on the ladder. Whether it's a force for good or a force for bad is, well, that's up to you to decide. But thanks for watching. Happy in that resolves. See you around.